Okay, you're gonna have to sit tight for this one. So I want to talk about pussy power, okay? And what it really means and what it's about. And pussy power is about reclaiming that word, okay? So it is used in such a derogative way. It's used in porn, it's used in to be a weakness, and I tell you what, the pussy that incorporates your yoni, your womb, your ovaries is far from weak. It's the most powerful thing that brings life into this world. So pussy power is about reclaiming that word, for women reclaiming themselves, reclaiming their power, reclaiming their worth, letting go of shame that has been come through our generations. And it is about really embodying ourselves and our power. And as we're seeing the world as it is really highlighting and attempting, and I say attempting, to take down the feminine power. We're seeing it with women in terms of within America and their rights to their bodies. We're seeing how it's all playing out, but also the rape and abuse of earth, the feminine of earth. And this has been seen before, thousands of years ago, and this is coming back up for us females, us women, but men too, to embody their feminine. But it starts with the women first, for them to step up into their power, because actually when women do that, it then gives men purpose. They start to recognize what they're here for. And it starts off with protection of the feminine, but then it becomes far greater than that. It's like the stem of a rose. The stronger that rose, the greater that flower. And this is about really allowing the feminine to step up into a power and not to fear it. For women not to fear it, their power, that wildness, the Shakti, this feminine. But also for men not to, because the reasons that we're seeing with everything that's falling down, with war, with mental health, everything is coming down to the fact that we're not embodying the feminine. We have shut her down, and she has been hiding. She has been hiding for so long now, but this is not anymore. The feminine isn't going to hide. She isn't going to have it. And the more we can allow and move into her grace, her flow, her fire, the easier it will be for us, rather than it feeling like everything is falling down and falling apart. And are you feeling the rage right now? Okay, we're coming into spring for the northern hemisphere. This is the liver. This is where the anger and the rage will rage. I think we're also with Aries as well. So we are hugely looking into where the rage has been hidden, the suppressed rage, the betrayal. And this reflects in our bodies, in hot flashes, in our hormones. And this is what pussy power is about in terms of the somatics and the healing that I hold for women, is to enable themselves to move these old energies that are stuck in their body, stuck in the womb, in their yoni, in their ovaries, that create menstrual health, and actually are coming up to be healed. So we're doing this healing for ourselves. We're doing this healing for our sisters, for our daughters, for our mothers, and our ancestors, and the women that have been there before us, that have paved the way for where we are now. And we are finding our voice, and we need to let go of this victim energy that has us believe that we don't have a voice, and that up to be scared of our voice, to feel unsafe in expressing our voice. And we're doing this for our sons, our husbands, our fathers, because they need this too. They need this. They have lost their purpose. They've lost their way because they have been conditioned into the whole toxic masculinity, that it's there to control, it's there to conquer and hold it in its power. This isn't what humanity, this is not what we're here to be. We are far greater than that. And so these men that are trapped in this lost in purpose is because the women have had to come into their heavy and their masculine to protect themselves. And this is burning us out. We are having to step up now. And it's up for the women to step up into their power, to reclaim their voice, their power, their body, to let go of shame and to recognize the beauty, to no longer hold body dysmorphia and always judging themselves and never thinking that they're good enough. This is changing. That is what PussyPower is, okay? And the recent stuff that's going on in terms of allowing publication of courses about sex trafficking and how to publish it and how to make it easy, this is disgusting. And we need to start feeling that rage. And we need to allow that conscious rage to come up through our bodies, okay? And because under that conscious rage is a voice of self-love saying, I deserve better. I am worthy of more. And this isn't about raging and going lashing out at anybody. If you feel that, then let yourself feel it and ask those questions. Why do you feel it? What is it that it's underneath that rage? Because when we are denied anger and denied rage, we are denied love for ourselves, because the denial of feeling those emotions when we feel like we have been wronged and abused and betrayed is, if we don't allow ourselves to feel that, then we will stay in that victim energy and allow it to continue. We need to allow this rage and this anger to raise up through us and to use it like fire and alchemy to return it back to love. This is what PussyPower is. This is what healing is. And this is what embodiment is. And I wanted to share this, and this was like I said, it was going to be a fiery message because it started on my walk and it was not going to be unheard. And I literally had to remove my scarf, my necklace, move my hoodie around because I could sense this real like claustrophobia around my neck that's coming up. It was like that restriction that you can't, you know, a suffocation. It wasn't pleasant. I had to just remove everything off. And so this is about your voice, finding your voice, and how we're seeing in this world as well. We are not victims. We have been conditioned to feel that we're victims, but we are not. And that goes for men and women, okay? This is our time to step up into our power, to recognize we're not victims, that we're not helpless, that we're not hopeless, and claim back our power, to claim back our sovereignty. So feel that rage, do it consciously. This isn't about going and crashing, creating destruction. It'd be more of an emotional destruction and alchemy and anything else. But allow yourself to feel it, because underneath that it's saying, I deserve better. And if this is something that's really resonating with you, then I have got the PussyPower Spring Equinox. It's going to be fiery, it's going to move things through, but in a very graceful way. This is about the feminine, the fire and the grace. So if you want that, that's the 22nd of March. It's at the beautiful settings of Kilmington Blossoms with the wonderful Sarah Louise that's going to be doing a sound bath as well. So we're using energy, we're using visualization, we're using sound to move our bodies, for them to feel nurtured, feel safe, to open, to express, and to feel that pleasure and that joy of all of that. Okay, so 22nd of March, Saturday. And I'll drop a link in for that. So, but ultimately, if that isn't something that you can attend, come onto the Infinity Health Hub, read the stuff that I talk about feminine empowerment, and we have a lot to do, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it together. Okay, so lots of love. Take care.